Espresso. For many, a daily ritual. Whether you're meticulously weighing out your distilled water at home or queuing in line for the pod machine at work, the story behind that espresso is a long one. In the early 1900s, cafe machines in Italy used steam-pressured machines. They were fast, but flawed. Steam scorched the coffee, producing a bitter taste. At the time, it was revolutionary for speed and drinking experience, but a new innovation was around the corner. By the late 1940s, a revolution came that changed everything. Lever machines. Pressing hot water with a piston instead of steam, they produced a richer, smoother shot, ushering in the golden age of espresso. There were two main types: manual levers, where the user controls the pressure by hand, and then spring-assisted levers, which use a compressed spring to deliver consistent pressure, shot after shot. This became the favoured method in coffee bars because the barista could compress the spring and then start preparing the next espresso while the spring does all the work. Move on to the 1950s, and those lever machines were starting to make their way into homes. Compact, stylish, mechanical works of art. Fast forward to today, and most coffee lovers can recognise the iconic silhouette of the Pavoni Europiccola.
Is that all it does?
But there was another brand in the mix, synonymous with commercial excellence, that also didn't want to be left out of the running for the domestic market: Cimbali. So they too offered a lever machine, the Microcimbali. The Microcimbali was something special: compact, elegant, precise. With a spring-driven piston, a closed boiler and a milk wand, it felt capable because it was. A machine made to perform like its commercial big brothers and last a lifetime. At least that was the idea. Strangely, there's no mention of the Microcimbali on Cimbali's official website. No brochure, no archive, and no press release. Why is that? I thought I might let Cimbali speak for themselves and speak to them directly. Until I realised that this is all sounding a bit conspiratorial and just needed to finish this video. Some believe the answer lies in this machine's fundamental flaw. Unlike the brass or stainless steel boilers found in other machines, the Microcimbali had its boiler made of aluminium. Lighter, cheaper, yes, but also fragile, vulnerable. Aluminium corrodes over time when exposed to water, and in hard water that can be incredibly fast. So many Microcimbalis are plagued with pitting, corrosion, or completely cracked and unusable boilers. This shortfall meant that this elegant and precise design was destined for the scrap heap instead of your kitchen counter. Unfortunately, spare parts are no longer available. Whilst you can buy new rubber seals, that's not going to fix a hole in your boiler. So we have very few machines around today, and only those handled with great care have actually made it this far. Is this the reason that Cimbali haven't celebrated this step in their past? Was the Microcimbali too flawed to save, or was it a diamond in the rough? Because, despite it all, a small, passionate group of enthusiasts preserve the Microcimbali's legacy. No customer service department, no parts catalogue, just care, skill and passion. Oh, and money, of course. This is the story of a machine that had almost vanished. Not because it failed, but because it dared to be great and fell short. This is the story of the Microcimbali, a forgotten icon of espresso.